Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they pour on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rivers on first down. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Chargers. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback, though. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing to start the drive. Green. And he'll find Hall. The 40. The 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Drain down. Throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. Finding room at midfield. The 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. On is the Chargers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. And they take a knee. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they take a knee. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They send Parker in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And here's Green to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Green. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Green. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Looking to throw. Green. Quick hitch, complete. It's Gonzalez. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up.
That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They send Parker in motion left. Now Green. Off play action. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
That's caught at the 1. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old
snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They send Parker in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Here's Green on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Green to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Up the middle they go. It's Turner. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. right back to him on first down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now a handoff up the middle. Turner, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Green. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
This to possibly force OT. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has now been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into